Get on the train before it leaves the station. The truth train is coming, gonna run them down.
Hello there, folks. How you doing? We're here today talking a little bit about another one of the aspects of MaM-a-Thon. And this particular aspect is not particularly fun, but I wanted to address something for everybody out there, because there is somebody out there right now who is very publicly and openly attacking hosts and everything about MaM-a-Thon, and this person is just for whatever reason this person feels that they're in charge somehow. I don't know why. This person has constantly been, getting, run out of the supporter community because he keeps doing things that piss people off. Well, he does it in things that are inappropriate. And so he keeps burning bridges, and then he gets mad when he wants to go back across those bridges that he burned, and it doesn't work. He wants to go and, ask people to help and whatever, or he wants people to do something for him when he's burned his bridges. It's just bizarre to watch this man. He's making 3 or 4 videos a day over on his Facebook group, and he's tweeting, he's going to anybody's public pages and leaving nasty comments. I mean, there's nothing positive about this guy. Nothing positive about him. It's all negative. Everything he says is negative. Everything he does is negative. It's all negative. So I gotta warn people out there that sometimes when MaM-a-Thon comes around, some people out there decide that they have to start attacking people, and they need to start attacking the people involved. And it's sad, but I want to put this into perspective, because this particular gentleman that I'm talking about, I'm not going to say his name. This particular gentleman that I'm talking about it embodies what perfectly what a lot of these people who end up attacking people who are trying to do something good for Stephen and Brendan. It just sums them up. This gentleman, in the last couple days, he has threatened me with violence at rally, because he says he'll be there. He's threatened me with violence at rally. He has done a complete video where he constantly runs off at the mouth saying all kinds of horrible, negative things about Linda Kay over on Linda Kay Listening Channel. A whole entire video. Then he's addressed numerous people and just had nothing but negative things to say, horrible things to say, attacking people. And he doesn't understand why nobody wants to deal with him. The funny thing is, about 2 years ago, I actually tried to give this guy a chance. I actually tried to look past all of the drama that he had caused and actually tried to give him a chance. It didn't take long for him to prove he is incapable of being stable. He cannot remain stable. He always ends up causing some drama, pissing off large groups of people, and he's just over and over and over again, and he never seems to learn his lesson. Never does he ever seem to learn his lesson, which is another staggering thing about this guy. That as many times as he has screwed up big, he still hasn't learned from it. So when you guys see folks like this particular gentleman I'm talking about, who are out there bashing people who are trying to do something good for Stephen and Brendan, people who are trying to bring more awareness for Stephen and Brendan and do good things for Stephen and Brendan, instead of trying to tear other people down, instead of trying to tear other supporters down, why would you want to be doing that? If you supposedly are a supporter of Stephen and Brendan is what you care about, why on earth, what logic tells you that attacking and just being a jerk to fellow supporters, how that helps in any way. Explain that logic to me, please. Because there's no logic in it. There's no logic in it. There's likely some selfish desire behind it, but there's no logic. Another thing that this person has done, ridiculous request. Folks, if I ask you to turn over your tax forms and show me what you made last year, what would you tell me? You would tell me to go stick it up my right? Wouldn't you? Yeah. And trust me, if anybody asked me for mine, I would tell them the same shit. Right? I'm not going to turn over my personal information to anybody. Especially not at the request of this guy, this unstable guy who's trying to request it. He's trying to. This guy is so desperate to be relevant that he is now calling that me and other YouTubers should share our AdSense information about money we've made from being on YouTube. And this person is basically declaring that we should all be donating whatever we made through YouTube to Stephen and Brendan. As if we haven't been contributing to Stephen and Brendan on our own all along. As if we haven't been buying the merchandise from the family to support the family. As if we haven't been making these videos to help support Stephen and Brendan. As if we haven't been doing a hell of a lot of things. You somehow think that we should have to share our personal information? Because we haven't done enough? Yeah. I just want to put that into perspective for people, because you're going to see this popping up, because this guy I'm talking about is crazy. He's unstable. And you're going to see this stuff pop up, but I wanted to put it into perspective for you. That this guy is a loose cannon who just won't listen to logic or reason. And unfortunately, it always happens with events like this. Somebody ends up trying to attack the people involved because they want to become relevant. So, like I said, this gentleman has threatened me with violence at rally. He's telling me he can't wait to see me at rally and that I better watch out. And, well, you know what? Why are you going to bring drama to rally? It's my freaking point all over again. You're going to bring drama to rally? It's about Stephen and Brendan, not you. Dude. Pull your head out of your backside, dude. Get on the train. Get on the train, dude. Seriously, you're making an ass of yourself. Again. Grow up. Alright, folks, that's about it. Watch out for those out there who are going to start sniping. Those people are not helpful to the community. They make supporters look bad because they're constantly creating drama and bringing drama that other people in the outside world can see. And we don't need these kind of people. They're a cancer. They're an absolute cancer. So if you see people attacking supporters, being negative, and not having anything nice to say ever, then you can get a good idea of what kind of supporter they are and whether or not they deserve your support. And I'll just leave it at that, folks. So, everybody, we're expecting to have a very exciting MaM-a-Thon. We've got, a lot more guests involved this year. We're going to have a lot of hosts lining up already, a lot of interesting people that I can't wait to see, on various channels. Working on getting a few in for myself. I've already gotten a few people lined up, obviously, but I'm looking to line up a few others, so I'll let you know how that goes. Like I said, folks, keep it positive. Keep it, not negative. Remember, it's for Stephen and Brendan and Teresa. It's for these people. Okay, it's not for any of us. It's not for me. It's not for anybody else. It's not for the gentleman I'm talking about today. It's not for any of those people. It's for Stephen, Brendan, and Teresa. And those are the people here that matter. And all that other drama and all that other negativity, that needs to be discouraged. Because that negativity isn't helpful to anybody. And so it's up to us as supporters to start, making that determination that people that are constantly tearing down other supporters of Stephen and Brendan are really not the best people. They're going to continue to cause problems because of whatever slight that they feel hurt, was against them or whatever. But the fact of the matter is, I remind you again, this is not about you or me or anybody else. This is about Teresa, Stephen, and Brendan. Those are the only three that matter. And so take your negativity towards supporters and show it to the door, because it isn't helpful. All right. That's about it. Everybody, I hope we're going to have an exciting MaM-a-Thon. If you haven't already, please hit subscribe, and we'll see you. And this is a reminder, folks, was from Stephen himself, that feeding the trolls is generally not a good thing to do. It feeds them. It keeps them going. The most powerful thing that you can do with a troll is to ignore the troll. It takes away the whole premise of what they do, because they need people to be responding to them in order to be effective as trolls. So it's important to remember to just ignore those trolls. They are not good for the community, especially when all they do is to attack other supporters and try to drag down other supporters, and generally try to make a mockery of the support community for Stephen and Brendan. It's about what's best for Teresa, Stephen, and Brendan.